We're falling out, we have reached disaster. Don't know where we're gonna be after. And we do it all again and again.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another budget results video. So today we're gonna sit down and we're gonna compare what we actually spent to our October budget and see if we were over, under, and all of that fun stuff. This is honestly the most fun part of budgeting for me. I love to see how well we stuck to the budget, see how much we get to put towards our financial goal, and this month that will be an extra mortgage payment, so super exciting. So anyway, today we're gonna go ahead and do that. I like to sit down and talk a little bit about the month, and honestly this month was kind of uneventful. We did a lot of stuff on the back end, setting up retirement accounts, getting, you know, previous plans transferred into the new accounts, setting up the girls' 529 plans. But really, in terms of budgeting, there hasn't been that much that has gone on. We did celebrate a little bit in October because we did become debt-free in a sense, besides our mortgage. And so we did a little bit of celebrating when it comes to like getting a new vacuum and decorating the house a little bit. But besides that, we really had a pretty basic month. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead, sit down right now, see how we did in all of our categories. And then of course, I'm filming this on the 29th. I won't know my final income until the 31st, but at that point I will go ahead and off camera, sit down, see how we did in terms of income compared to what I kind of estimated, and then everything left over will go towards a principal mortgage payment. So super exciting. I love sending those in. If you are currently working on paying off your mortgage, let me know down below. I feel like it's one of the most fun things to do, just seeing that like big number go down and down and down. I just absolutely love it. So let's go ahead and sit down, see how we did for the... Okay guys, so I wanted to make sure that I had all of our transactions in, and I realized that Jason actually picked up like some chips and his prescription from Jewel. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Fetch Rewards app. I'm gonna go ahead and click on that and scan in my receipts. I feel like this is also a really fun part about budgeting. I'm gonna do this off camera just because it's kind of hard to show you guys as I'm doing it. But this is one of the most fun parts because you're getting points for doing something that you normally would have already done. And you can see like Jason's prescription was 18 cents and we got 25 points for that. So it's always super fun for me to see how many points we're gonna get and to see that number grow. I use this, I use the gift cards and stuff that you get from this app for like, and again, we spent $3.99 and got 50 points. Like how crazy is that? Anyway, I like to use those gift cards that I get from the Fetch Rewards app for coffee. So I've been using that for a while for coffee and haven't had to pay, and it's kind of an awesome perk. So anyway, I need to go ahead and put in some of our, put in those two receipts. So the first one is for Jewel, or there are both for Jewel. First one is groceries though, and that was $4.06. You're gonna see that we were over on groceries, and I think a lot of that just had to do with the fact that like Jason filled up on some things that are bigger items right towards the end of the month. We would have been completely fine if it wasn't for that, but honestly, a lot of that has to do with timing. Hopefully next month that means that we are under budget, but we'll kind of see. And then in terms of unbudgeted, I do have one other thing that's unbudgeted, but this is 18 cents. Oops, I threw away the wrong one. But anyway, I'm just gonna put J Meds, and that was 18 cents. So it's unbudgeted. I don't think we've ever had to pay for his medicine, like since we switched insurances, but regardless, that is done. Okay, so all of our transactions are complete. If anything, you know, changes, then I'll just include that in with our November stuff, but this is gonna be it for now. So what I like to do is just go through our variable expenses because that is honestly those are the only things that really change. So for electric, we budgeted $120, and when we got our bill, it ended up being $79.23. $79.23. 3, so obviously under, which is really fun because the last couple of months I feel like it's been super high and over. So that means that we were $40.77 under budget. Now, it's funny, and I'm sure a lot of people this is the same, especially if you live somewhere where it's cold in the winter. But gas is now going to start going up as electric goes down because we're not using our AC anymore and we're using heat. So anyway, that is what you're gonna see here. So our gas bill ended up being $44.72, which is over what we budgeted. $44.72. I did increase it in November, but I'm not sure if I increased it enough. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. Okay, so far we're still doing good. When you net those together, we're still under budget. When it comes to cable and internet, that ended up being $151.87, which is under what I budgeted. $151.87. And honestly, the bummer part about this is I have no idea why it's under. I didn't re-sign an agreement with them. We didn't rent anything or not rent anything. I have no idea why that is under, but it was $7.38 less than what it has been for a while. So anyway, that's what it is. When it comes to groceries, the way that I like to handle groceries is I do a weekly check-in. And you guys probably see this all the time. But what I do is I will take what we budgeted. So we budgeted $500. And I will look at our last check-in. Last check-in, we had $87.19, which means that at that point, we had spent $412.81. So I'll come over here and I'll see, okay, when was the last time that we did our check-in? So it looks like we didn't buy anything in terms of groceries again until Monday. So all I have to do now is add up all of the pink items here, and that will get us to our true total. So $36.87 from Costco. Aldi was $63.39. Jewel was $35.57. And then Jason picked up some chips for $4.06, which brings us to a total of $552.70. So obviously over, and I mentioned that in the beginning of the video that was going to be a possibility. Jason did pick up quite a bit from Costco, which we don't normally pick up a ton of stuff from Costco just because we're a family of 4. We don't need a ton of like bulk items, but I think that is the main thing that kind of set us over. We weren't going to be that much over, but he picked up some things that we'll have for a while. So again, just really timing issue. Okay, so then we get into some of the things that the amounts really don't change. Actually, you know what? Eating out does change. What am I talking about? That is something that we have to do exactly the same thing that we did with groceries. For some reason, I thought back to when we had it as a cash divider, which is not the case anymore. Okay, so for eating out, we get $200 budgeted. And last time we spoke, we had $23.90 remaining, which means that as of the last check-in, we spent $176.10. Now, I'm gonna do the same exact thing that I did last time. So I'm gonna take a look at what we spent since then. And it looks like we've had 2 transactions. So $23.69 for Portillo's. That's when I came back from visiting my sister. And then we did have a family photo shoot on Sunday, and we ended up just grabbing food on the way back because it was pretty late on the way back. So that brings us to a total of $219.82. So again, over on that. I think with that, it was just a lot of that just had to do with the fact that I was gone and the fact that it was just kind of bad timing. We really weren't anticipating my sister going into labor and having her baby in October. She was scheduled for the induction in November. And so I ended up having to pick up some food while I was traveling, and then like with the timing of when I got back home, it was kind of too late to make dinner. Mila would have to go down, and same thing with, you know, the family picture. So again, just bad timing, but we'll keep an eye out on eating out and groceries really closely in November, just so that we can kind of even that out a little bit. Okay, so formula, that is something that's going to be in purple. So we bought formula in the beginning of the month. That was $41.87. And then I believe we picked it up again. Yes, again on the 15th, which was $33.59, which brings us to a total of $75.46. So that is obviously over. I did increase this in November, knowing that it was going to be over in October. So we only have a few more months of having formula in our budget, but we want to just kind of keep that as low as we can. Okay, for gas, we budgeted $1.25 for our cars, and last time we checked in, we had $31.84 remaining, which means that we spent $93.16. And Jason did fill up his car again, so that was $23.86. That was after I did my weekly check-in, which means that our total for gas was $117.02. And that means that we are under budget by $7.96. Okay, household is another category that we're over budget. And again, that's another thing. I just feel like it's like one thing after the other with the timing. We just picked up stuff towards the end of the month, and that just seems to really mess up our budget. So something that I'm gonna keep an eye on from now on and just be like, you know what? If we don't absolutely need it, we're gonna wait until November, because it drives me crazy when we're over budget. So for household, we budgeted $475, and that was because we were buying the vacuum, and that was included. So last time that we checked in, we were $30.20 over. So that's $505.20 as of the last time we checked in. I just want to make sure that we didn't have anything else that was part of household. So that would be in gray, and it doesn't look like we did. So our total is $505.20, and we are over budget by $30.20. Okay, haircuts were the same at $40. Good thing, because I didn't leave myself any room there. Eyelashes were the same at $60. Allowances were the same at $220. Sinking funds were the same at $1,100. Halloween was under budget, thank goodness. We need something that's under budget. We spent $58.32 on Halloween, which means that we are under by $41.68. Okay, so for home decor, because I have been like purchasing little things here and there, I want to keep kind of a running total, because I have like everything that's kind of random. So like formula, home decor, Halloween, those are all in purple, and it just kind of got a little overwhelming. So I put together a little tracker here. So pretty much every single little expense tracking sticker that you see for home decor, that's also listed here, and I have a total here. So that is definitely something that you could do. You could use like a little tracker here if you just want to make sure that you're in line when it comes to budget. So I know that I spent $196.47 on that. $196.47, which means that we are under budget by just a few dollars, $3.53. The car seat was exactly the same at $17.99. And then unbudgeted, we do have a couple things. So we had a medical bill, and that actually ended up only being $26.53. I showed you guys last month or last check-in that it was $100, and the funny thing is when I went to go pay it online, it was reduced. So I don't know if insurance changed it or what, but when I went on to pay it, it only gave me the option to pay $26. So we'll kind of see if I get another bill or something for that. And then Jason's medication was 18 cents. So that brings us to a total unbudgeted of $26.71. And that's obviously over budget because we budgeted nothing. So I'm gonna do something really quick where I draw my lines down. I did this in November and it just helps to like give you space for everything. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and total all of these up, the actual and then over and under, and see kind of how we're doing. And then like I mentioned, it's obviously not the end of the month yet, so I don't know what my income is for sure going to be, but at that point, once I know, I can kind of see what we have left over, and everything left over will go straight towards an extra mortgage payment. So we have $79.23, $44.72, $151.87, $520.70, $219.82, $75.46, $117.02, $505.20, $40.60, $220, $1,100, $58.32, $196.47, $17.99, and $26.71, which brings us to a total of $3,465.51. I'm just going to redo that really quick just to make sure that my math was right. I just like to double check, especially when I'm doing this on camera, because I feel like a little bit more rushed on camera. So I just want to make sure, especially because, you know, everything extra will be going towards our mortgage payment, and if that's lower or higher than it should be, that's going to mess up our buffer in our account, and you guys know it's just good to check your math. So that's what we're gonna do. And 2671, 3465.51. Okay, and then I'm gonna add all of our positive numbers, the ones that are under budget. So 4077, 738, 796, 4168, and 353. And then I'm gonna subtract out all of the over budget. So 472, 5270, 1982, 1546, 3020, and then 2671. So that means that we are over budget by $48.29. So considering that probably half of that is a medical bill, not too bad. I feel pretty good about that number. So anyway, that is what it looks like for our October expenses. Again, our fixed expenses stay exactly the same. So really the only thing that's going to change now is what our income is. So if our income is higher than I anticipated, then we'll have more towards savings that obviously will go towards our mortgage payment. Okay, and then I wanted to show you guys our sinking funds. So I did already close out some of them, and the funny thing is I'm gonna have to undo them because I had a couple extra things go on. So I wanted to quickly put those in, kind of show you guys the whole process there. So I did also pick up some like nail polish remover and stuff, so I want to put that in as well. So I picked that up on the 28th, and that was $6.35, and that's gonna go towards beauty. So I picked up some nail polish remover and clips. There's actually like some really cheap clips. I will have them linked down below. I have been using Color Street, and guys, it has been, let's see, Saturday. So let's just go Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, almost 5 days. And I have absolutely no chips on my nails, which is great. And I'm honestly kind of thinking that I'm going to redo them just because I want a different color, but they look great still. Like, isn't that crazy? But anyway, I use Color Street, and my cousin posted on her Facebook group that she uses these little clips off of Amazon. They're seriously like $3. And you basically just kind of put like a little cotton ball with a little bit of nail polish remover and then let it sit for a little bit. And then especially with the glitters, because the glitters are a little bit harder to get off, you just let them sit and then it pretty much just comes out completely clear. So I picked those up, and some like acetone nail polish remover because the stuff that I got from Target was not working very well. So anyway, that was that. So let's go ahead and fix our beauty category. And where is my, oops, I'm trying to find my, this will have to do, because I had a different highlighter, but I can't find it now. I have too many pens over there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do beauty. So last time that we spoke, or last time I did it, I spent $14.02, and then I spent $41.44. I picked up some more nail strips, and then $6.35, which brings us to a total of $61.81. I did add more to my sinking funds for beauty just because I know I have to buy some foundation, and then I also wanted to pick up have some extra money for picking up nail strips if I wanted to. I should be set for a while. I've heard that you could legit get like 4 manicures out of a set, so pretty decent, but we'll kind of see. I feel like there's so many cool options, and you can really like mix and match, do accent nails, all of that fun stuff. So that's kind of why I did that. Okay, and then for home maintenance, we did buy some pickets for our fence. They have been like out of stock everywhere. Jason has been like pretty much stalking Home Depot. $262.46. So anyway, he finally was just like, you know what, I'm just going to buy them online, have them delivered. It'll be super easy. So that's what we did. That was $262.46. Now, I don't know if he's gonna need all of them, but the way that I'm gonna handle it is if he doesn't need all of them, then I'm just going to add it back into our sinking fund, whatever we get refunded. So ended up being great because we still have $10.84 there. And then for Christmas, I did pick up Christmas PJs for me, Jason, and the girls. This number is actually higher because I picked up 2 different versions for Jason. I picked up a medium and a large. I don't remember what size I got him last year. But I will be returning, I think it was 97, 91. I will be returning one of them. So I'll handle it exactly the same way that I will do with the fence. If I return it, which I will return part of it, then I will just add it back here. Or you could do it in this category and just put like a positive if you don't want to mess up like what you added for the month. So let's go ahead and go through. So 153.61 plus 150. That means that we have $303.61. I really dislike writing against the coil. I don't like that. I might switch so that my transaction log is over here, because then I wouldn't have to do that, but we'll see. Car maintenance, $454.16 is what we started with, and we added $50. That brings us to $504.16. And my car maintenance light thing went on today, so we will probably be using some of that for a oil change, and I'm sure there's always something that you need to get fixed, so that's what that is. $35, and we were under by $11.16. So we have $23.84. Cell phones, we had $151.18. We added $50. So we have $201.18. Chapbooks, we added nothing. We didn't use any of that money, so that the balance is the same. It's $27.48. Christmas and gifts, we had $524.99. We added $250. We spent $97.91. So we have $677.08. We Okay, so golf, Jason has $25. He did not use that. Tolls, we still have $21.65. Trash, we did not spend anything, so we have $59.40. And vacation, still nothing. We did add money to vacation in November because Jason and Macy are actually going to be taking a trip. So you guys will see that in the sinking fund video for November. Okay, so we spent $61.81 for beauty, $97.91, $88.03, $24.99, $19.98, $62.60, $102.33, $199.50, $62.46, and $62.90, which brings us to a total spent of $982.51. Very expensive month. And then if I add up all of these, I should have, you know, this plus this minus this. So I always like to check that. 504.16, 23.84, 201.18, 27.48, 677, 08, 898, 3505, minus 1156, plus 45, minus 1487, minus 233, plus 3350, plus 25, plus 1084, plus 2165, plus 5940, plus 1464. So that brings us to a total of $1,963.59. Now this is always the part that I'm just like, please match, because after all of that and writing it in, I just want it to match. So if I do 1846.18, which is what we started with, plus what we added, which was $1,100, subtract out the $982.51, that should bring us to this number, 1963. So I'm slightly off. So I'm off by 8 cents. So I don't know where that is. And that actually might have been off last time. There's somewhere that I'm off. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about 8 cents. I'm just not going to like waste the time to do that. At some other point, I may figure that out. I'll probably figure it out when I'm doing my November sinking funds. But anyway, that is pretty much it for this results video. Like I said, nothing super eventful, and we did pretty well considering that we had like, you know, a family trip that wasn't really planned. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this whole process, seeing me clear out my sinking funds, or close them out, I guess I should say. And let me know, how was October for you guys? Did you do well? Did you accomplish some of your goals? I'm really looking forward to October and, you know, putting that extra mortgage payment towards our principal, because that is something that's super exciting and fun for me. I love seeing that number go down. So let me know what you guys are working on, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.
We're falling out, we have reached disaster. Don't know where we're gonna be after. And we do it all again and again and again and again. Again and again and again and again.